Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's session we are going to discuss on the fundamental of testing. So let's understand what testing is, right? Then only we can understand why it is, how we can perform it, right? So what is testing? What it comes to your mind, right? Everyone we are doing testing actually. All our in our home, our mom, our sister, brother, they're doing testing, but that is different. That is like we're checking it out. Like for example, you got a mobile or you got a home applicants, you're checking, unpacking, and you're checking it, right? How it is effective, whether it is serving a purpose, right? You are determining that, right? So in general, layman perspective, testing is the process of determining how effective something is, right? And why it is important? Yes, it is important because if there is any failure of any issue there in our home applicants, we are not going to able to use it, right? And it give us a monetary loss. We will tell to customer, hey, this isn't working properly, you either return my money or you exchange it or you repair it, right? But though it happens, but there is there is a loss involved, right? Either monetary loss or you have interest loss over there, right? And if there is a medical equipment, then there is very risk involved in the patient, because it's about life of someone else. If your ECG machine in the hospital is not working and the patient in the operation bed, if suddenly it didn't work properly, then what will happen? There is a monetary loss, human loss involved with that, correct? So to avoid all these, just for example I given all those scenarios, so to avoid all those failures and risk, we must test the product or application before it handable to the customer or delivered to the market. And testing helps to ensure the requirement according to the customer requirement product is delivered or developed. We are ensuring the quality, we are ensuring managing the risk over there, right? That's the reason testing is important. What is software testing? Software testing is nothing but it's as name itself it says, right? We are evaluating the functionality of a software and application in order to find out whether there is any issue or bug over the system, and we are ensuring the software that is developed meeting the customer requirement, right? That's the reason software testing is very important. I hope you all are clear over here. Coming to who perform the testing. So in the team, the test manager, team manager, software tester, developer, end user, they perform the software testing, right? These different types of testing we are going to discuss in the upcoming slide. Benefit of software testing, as I explained, if there is any failure, part is not working of your home applicants or on the mobile, that is require repair, right? Repair involves the cost. To avoid that, we should test the product properly before launching it, so that should be cost effective. Customer satisfaction, product quality, right? For example, you like a specific mobile brand, right? When you liked it, the quality is very efficient and you satisfied, what will happen? You are satisfied and you are going to refer other friends and circle, right? If someone reaching out to you and asking, hey, I'm willing to get a mobile and suggest me what I can purchase, definitely you are going to say, hey, I got this mobile and it's very effective, you are liking it, and you should also purchase it, right? So that gives you customer satisfaction, product quality, correct? Security, yes, security is very important. Understand, guys? You might have heard about hacking concept, how it is in the nowadays. Just click of a second, they are taking out your money, right? If the banking system doesn't provide, they don't provide a specific security system, whatever the app or website you are using, you understand how how much risk involved over there. So security, when the application, product or website, some one company or an organization, bank is they're launching or giving to a customer, they're ensuring security over here. right? Security testing is very very important. That give us, ultimately giving us, a secure life, right? On our money, on our device, right? Mobile security patches you might have seen over there, security patches to be installed, right? When you're upgrading your version. So it is really important to perform software testing to give us all these benefits, guys. Hope you guys are clear over here. Yes, what is product and what is project? Product and project, they are very interlinked, right? So product is nothing but service or application, right? That is basically giving us a customer business need, right? So when we are calling customer care executive, they're giving us a service of understanding our requirement. We are saying, hey, this should be working, I am looking for something, this kind of things, and this kind of app, or this I'm looking for some good feature that I should have in the mobile, but it's not available, or my mobile is getting some issue. We are giving your requirement to the customer service executive, and they are mobile, that company IT operation team, they're checking it out, then they are calling to you, and they're checking the issue and then fixing it, right? This is all about the service they are providing. Application, when it comes to your social media application, I'm taking this example because it's very related to you guys. You might be using frequently the social media nowadays, so I'm giving more example on that, where those applications which are you are very familiar, right? So these application products, so when they launch, right, Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp, they understand the customer requirement. We want our communication to to be done to friends and family. We just click on some message and send it, they should receive and they should communicate, right, easily. We should upload our photos and reels and all, right? These are the products, right? So to develop, it will not develop by one, right? Some operation has to be done, some setup operation to be done to give us an end product, right? To do that, a team is to be developed, right? A team to be built who are going to perform setup operation to give us an end result. So that operation to be, right, called as a project, right? So one project should, a team should be there who will be working on this WhatsApp features and installation, right? Whenever there is issue, a bug, you are help, you might have contact us or help, getting help, right? You put their query, they'll reach out to you and they'll send message, this is fixed, and all. That means there is a team who basically giving the update under the WhatsApp or Instagram. Their query, whatever the query you have, they are clarifying, they are helping you guys. That is a team there, right? We are performing setup operation for that. So what is project, what is product? I hope you guys have a good concept right now, understood what it exactly it is. Coming to quality assurance and quality control, it's very very important, guys. Just be focused on this topic when I'm going to explain. Quality assurance is a group of activities that giving us a insurance, right? Assurance, right? The quality of the product is as per the process, right? It giving us that the while developing the product, the processes that we followed are rightly executed. That's the reason it called as a process oriented. Quality assurance is process oriented, and it is a proactive process. Just understand, guys, proactive process. That means we are proactively ensuring the product is defect free. We are preventing defect while developing the product, right? We are preventing the defect, we are preventing any failure to be happen in the system, we are preventing any issue or bug to be found in the system, we are preventing that. So that's the reason it's a proactive process, and this is done by whole team, or it can be a development team will be responsible for this quality assurance. It's a part of software development life cycle. So you just understand this that this quality assurance is a part of SDLC, but the concept of SDLC in upcoming slide I'm going to explain in clearly, so you guys will be clear over there. So, and quality assurance is completed before quality control. Before quality control stage, we have to perform this quality assurance. And quality assurance example is verification, where we are, as I mentioned, preventing the defect, for that planning and verifying. So every organization have audit. You might have audit is happening. Audit, what it is? It is ensuring that process, that product or project is following right. It is the right way. So those are the example of quality assurance. What is quality control? We understand control, right? We are control. Quality control, what it is? These are the group of activities that helping us to detect the defect on the product which is developed. That means on the product we are doing this process, right? That is a product oriented. As we are detecting the defect, we are identifying the defect. That means it's a reactive process, right? Because after developing the product, we are checking whether it is a defect free or not. It's a reactive process, and as it is happening on the product level, it's a product oriented, and it is happens in the STLC cycle, software testing life cycle. And who perform this? It's a testing team is responsible for quality control. We are responsible for quality control, where we are doing the validation, like defect. We are detecting, we are acting on that defect, we are validating. So don't worry about this. The concept you may get confused. What is this detecting defect, acting, and validation? I'm going to explain in detail on the defect life cycle in upcoming session. Just be happy, be patient over there. And in the quality control, other examples are like inspection, peer reviews, and QA testing. So these are the very important topics. Hope you guys are clear. If you're not clear, you can comment your queries over my YouTube channel. I'll clarify over there also. Not to worry. Coming to next concept, what is verification, validation, that we just mentioned in the previous slide, right? Let's understand what is verification and what is validation. Verification is a process of determining if the software is designed and developed as per the specific requirement. We are verifying to verify that the different activities we are performing: requirement, design, and code verification. Requirement verification, where we are checking the requirement of the customer, that should not be any requirement gap, that really the requirement that we captured meeting the business need and that is according to the customer requirement. So requirement verification once done, we are doing the design verification. Once requirement we verified, okay, this is the requirement we are going to develop. For that we should have a design document, right? We are preparing the design document so that the developer can start building the code based on the design document. So we are doing the design verification, ensuring okay, this design is going to meet the customer requirement. Once we ensure that design verification is done, then the developer will start coding, right? They'll start individual module code, individual developer, they will have one module for according to the design document. They'll start developing their code, and then after development their specific code, they will be performing unit testing. I'll explain what is unit testing. Just understand, as a code verification, they do the unit testing to ensure this is working fine. Once they confirm, subject matter expert who are there in the project, they will be checking the code level, right? Whether it's, they do the code review, right? So for that the developer should give the code walkthrough to the SME for the code review. So all this verification happens when they give a sign up, right? Okay, yes, the design, the code development happened according to the requirement, they'll deploy that code tool for the testing. Here comes the validation part, where we are checking whether the software, like the product that they they developed, is meeting our business need or not, client's requirement not. So for that we perform different kind of testing, that is usability, functional, security testing, system testing, performance testing, right? Non-functional testing, those are. So we perform different types of testing. Just understand this is in high level, each and every type of testing what I mentioned, right? I'm going to explain in detail in the upcoming slide. So hope you guys are clear now in the concept, what is testing, what is software testing, what is product, what is project, right? And what is quality assurance QA, what is quality control QC, how it is interlinked, right? And what exactly verification and validation, where the place, what are the activities we perform in part of verification and validation. I hope you guys are clear, and thank you for watching my video. Please share with the friends really looking forward understanding on this concept. Thank you, happy learning, and see you on next session. Thank you, bye bye.